Good gravy. I had the most disastrous time starting this live. Oh my gosh, you guys. Well, hopefully the title stayed because, like I said, I had the most disastrous start. I tried to go in landscape mode and I was like this. I was sideways. It was fun. It told me that I couldn't go live until I fixed the orientation, and when I went back, I think it erased my title and all the cool stuff that would make y'all watch, so I'm kind of sad. So please share me with your friends. I don't know what retouch does, but welcome, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. If you've watched me before, please like and share this video so more people can find us. If you've never watched me before, my name is Amy, otherwise known on here as Blind NASCAR Fan. I am a huge NASCAR fan, hence the name, and I am also blind, hence the name. So my channel will talk about NASCAR, obviously, and blindness, and you can ask any questions you want anytime. This particular video, if you were there, or if you watched it on TV like me, or listened to it on the radio, yay, radio, then that's what we're talking about today. I hope that I didn't cut my head off in this video. My friend tells me every day that she watches my videos and they cut off my head. Which might be why I never have any viewers. Yay. That's not true. There are some really awesome people that join us. But there are 11 of you who joined us. Yay! So welcome, welcome, welcome. Who watched the Talladega race today? I don't know if my title came through. So I always say that Talladega and Daytona, they never disappoint, and as usual, they didn't. I thought there would be a lot more crashes. I was a little surprised that we only had 2, and as Ross Chastain pointed out in the MRN booth, yay, Ross, there was 1 at the beginning and 1 at the end. Everything else was fine. But there wasn't, until the end of stage 3, there wasn't as much follow the leader. Stage 1 was pretty crazy for not having any crashes, like, I don't remember who won stage 1. Who am I kidding? I don't even remember who won stage 2. I paid attention in stage 2. Oh, Allgaier won stage 2. I don't remember where he finished in stage 1. I think it was like 4th. He got points anyway. He won stage 2. And they're stupid. Okay, guys, like, I get the new penalty, I really do. I'm looking to see if anybody commented, but nobody did. There's only 2 of you watching now. Where did you all go? Come back. So, as I was saying, I guess, the new penalty for blending, what do they call it? The blend line violation. It sounds really weird, but I guess I get it because they're going so much slower than the other cars, and I think they said it takes almost to turn 4 before they get up to full speed. So I get it. Like, that's pretty much a full lap, basically. So I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. I guess it's a safety thing, and so I don't remember this. I wanted to go back and watch it. Apparently, there was a lot of people doing stupid stuff in the spring Talladega race in the Cup Series. And so NASCAR decided they were going to change some things, hence the blend line violation. And the best commentary on the whole thing actually came from Allgaier's radio, and I don't know who said it, but it was funny. uh, Somebody said they need to make the championship more interesting because they're basically killing it in the 17. I thought it was funny. So here's the thing with driver radio. That was a post on Twitter, so it didn't come with audio. But here's my issue with driver radio, and there's nothing they can do about it. It's just a me thing. I think I inherited this lack of skill from my mother. I cannot understand them half the time, what they say. Like on TV when they play the in-car audio, half the time I don't know what they're saying. I just can't understand them. If I do understand them, it's rare that I ever know who is talking. Even though like I recognize Allgaier's voice on the TV, on the radio, like on the MRN radio, and like in person, obviously. That's a little bit, it's really weird because in person and on TV or radio makes sense that it's different, but even between the TV and the radio, it's a little bit different. I don't know why. Maybe it's my phone. I don't know. But I can't occasionally when they play in-car audio, I know that it's him if I missed them saying so. But usually I can't. I don't know what it is. And it's the same on like restaurant drive-throughs, like if we go through the drive-through, my dad's always like, "What did they say?" And I'm like, "I don't know." Like he doesn't know because his hearing's gotten worse the older he gets. I don't know because I just can't understand them. I don't know why. It's stupid. I just can't. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. So I don't know if my post told you what we're talking about, but if you haven't figured it out, since I just now saw your comments, we're talking about Talladega. Yay! I will go there one day when there's actually a race. I went there in 2013. It was not even close to race weekend because I think the race that year, I think it was about the same time it is now. It was at the end of April, I'm pretty sure. But I did the track tour and the museum tour and all that fun stuff. Got my picture in Victory Lane. Lost it on my old Facebook account. Thank you, hacker from Nigeria. Boo. We won't talk about that. Um, I haven't been there since. Drove past it during race weekend. Well, obviously I wasn't driving. You don't want that. But my family drove past it, but never had tickets. I got some tickets for the fall race, but probably not going. Um, so if you watched my picks for the weekend, you already know, or if my title worked, which after the disaster that was my trying to start this live, I don't know if anything is there. Like, I don't know if you got my title, my description, my cover photo. Probably not. That was a huge disaster. But if you watched my picks for the weekend, you already know that I was wrong, 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 wrong. He's not even close to being right. I don't know where he finished, but it was not in the top 5. I picked the easy route and went with Austin Hill. Maybe I should do that more often because I'm not a fan. But anyways, sorry if you are a fan, but I am not. So I was way wrong. Like I did not have Corey Day winning on my, as they say, on my bingo card. I did not have him at all. Like I was thinking Austin Hill, maybe Jesse Love, hopefully Justin Allgaier. Like I Corey Day, no. No, didn't see that coming. I don't know anything about this kid. Like I don't know The only story I've even heard about him is that Kyle Larson is a big fan of his. He thinks he's very talented and encouraged, apparently, Rick Hendrick to hire him. I don't know if that's true, that's just the story that I heard. So, I guess it was a good idea because now he's the winner, and y'all, why does Rick Hendrick need a Xfinity or O'Reilly race team when they basically have 4 of them already in junior motorsports? I don't know. I don't like it. It's better than it was last year when the 17 was just Rick Hendrick's way of showing off. That made me mad. But so this is better because the guy actually can earn points. But like I don't understand. I am looking at comments to see if there's any new ones. There's only one person watching. Even my 2 people who said hi are gone. Okay, bye. It's too late for that, but um I like when there's so many lead changes that the radio people on MRN can't keep up. That always makes me happy. That happened a couple of times today, but not like it used to back in the day. And I mean back in the day, like early in my fandom and also in the throwback races. I like to watch the throwbacks. I think I've seen all of the ones in the MRN library. Or not seen because they're on the radio, but you know what I mean. I've listened to them all. Um, I feel like they don't have that many in the whole grand scheme of how long NASCAR's been around. But anyway, um, I I don't know. Like I always enjoy Talladega. I also have to admit that I like the crashes. I know. Some people say that means I'm not a real fan. Whatever. I disagree, but that's just me. I don't like the really bad ones, like where people could potentially die. That's scary and not cool. But when they crash, that means there's a restart, and restarts are fun, especially at Talladega, because people do weird things. So hello, hello. Is it Trista? I am not sure how you say your name. This is the thing I have to tell people every week because I don't know how to say names. I need a AI chatbot that can read them to me, and it would probably get them wrong. But I use technology that reads my phone screen, and it does not read usernames properly. Dr. Pepper product is lucky because apparently, I don't know, maybe the letters are capitalized. I don't know, but it reads your name properly. I don't know if that's a guy or a girl, but it reads your name properly. Nobody at 11 is not dead. It reads your name properly. But everybody else seems to not read it properly. I don't know why. So I can't figure out what half the usernames are. But welcome to my craziness. You'll learn really quickly that I am not here to report, like, I'm not here to tell you what actually happened. I'm just here to, well, to chat with y'all, for one, but also because it's fun. I can blame Ross Chastain again for my distraction because he was in the MRN radio booth and he's ridiculously good at what he does, but he's also funny. Like, I like his commentary. He has jokes, man. He's very sarcastic. And I'm entertained by him every week. But it also makes it hard for me to really pay attention to what's happening because I want to catch everything he says. Maybe that makes me a creeper, but he's really good and like I don't know. Um I thought it was funny that the TV guys namely, well, it wasn't always him, but a lot of the time it was Adam Alexander. They get more excited now about stuff that, like, non-happenings, I would call it, than the guys on the radio. Usually it's the guys on the radio over exaggerating. Today it was the TV guys. I thought that was funny. And their hour-long post-race show was pretty cool. Like, I had to go work on my pool before I came to do this live. And they were, uh-oh, I lost my other earbud. Oops. Oops. Anyway, I went to work on my pool and they were still talking about the race when I came back. I was like, they're still on? Because longest post-race show ever, which is cool. Elena, I am good. What did you mean by this? Which one of my ridiculous statements was that referring to? Um, I gotta learn more about Corey Day though, like seriously, because I do like first time winners. It's kind of exciting, but literally, like I said, all I know about him is that Kyle Larson is very impressed by him and wanted Rick Hendrick to hire him. Beyond that, I know nothing. I sound like Sergeant Schultz from Hogan's Heroes. I know nothing. I can't even do it. I'm terrible at imitating things. Anyway, pardon-moi. And open this little tiny bottle of water. Look, it's like, it's not even as tall as my whole hand with the fingers. So funny. I literally could drink one of these in like one setting. I've done it before. Like, I just start drinking and the whole bottle is gone. Because the microphone picks up that sound I discovered, I will not drink the whole thing. You're welcome. But I could, because I'm really thirsty for some reason. Hello, welcome. You know, I don't even know. My eyes are probably reflecting the blue from the sky outside, to be honest. I decided not to get my ring light. I have it, but I decided not to get it because I'm working on my latest Lego project, and so there's a mess over here. Legos and Lego boards, and the light is behind them all. So I decided not to get it. So hopefully it doesn't get too dark before we're done. I think we have at least an hour before that happens. So, yeah. Anyway, Dash for Cash, NASCAR managed to eliminate half of them with their blend violation. I mean, NASCAR didn't do it. The drivers did it. But I'm blaming NASCAR because I don't want to blame my driver, even though it was his fault technically. But half of them, namely Allgaier and Quapple, got eliminated by the blend violation and never got out of the 20s the rest of the day. So, oh, I should check. They were saying that Creed won it, but I think was Brent Cruz eligible this time? If he wasn't, then no. Who was it? No, I don't think he was. I think Creed still did win it. I don't know. I got really confused because the final finishing order in the NASCAR app was completely different than what the TV and MRN both said. So I got really confused, and so now I can't remember. Even though I put it on my channel here earlier, I don't remember who was eligible. Okay. Thanks for joining me. Maybe I'll see you again. I like emojis. Hearts are fun. Um, Now I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, what was I talking about? I thought my buddies would join us, but they haven't yet. Where are you guys? I gave you all shout outs and you didn't say anything. Um, oh, the Dash for Cash. Was it Raja, the other one that was eligible? I can't remember. But this next week, it will be Corey Day, Brent Cruz, Sheldon Creed, and Sammy Smith. It's a very interesting group. It's highly likely that it will come down to Corey Day and Sheldon Creed. But anyway, I wish I could remember who the other one was. No, I can't remember. Ah. I also don't understand. What the heck was that? I do not understand why. Maybe he wanted a push from him? I don't know. Why Sam Mayer blocked William Swallage. Why? Swallage was a lap down. Like, was he trying to block whoever was behind him? I don't understand why he did that. It doesn't make any sense to me. I think the smartest move of the race was probably when Sheldon Creed backed off of Jesse Love and let him get really far ahead. I mean, yeah, he could have gotten taken over himself, but the idea, I think, or at least that's what the speculation of both the TV and the radio guys was, that he was trying to back up to Ryan Sieg or someone and let Jesse get so far ahead that no matter what lane it was, somebody was going to take him over because he was just too far out. I thought that was a good idea. Didn't end up working for him, but I thought that it was a good idea. If that's really what his strategy was, obviously we don't know, but well, maybe he talked about it in the post race. I didn't really watch the post race. Um, what else? What else? What else? Um, anybody remember, if you're watching now or you watch later, you can put it in the comments. I'll probably go do some research on it later. But anybody remember what you get if you win all 4 Dash for Cash races? I have never seen this happen as far as I know. I remember when I first started watching, they were not all in a row like they are now. They were split up by, not always, but sometimes there was 2 or 3 races in between each one. And I know that if you win all 4 of them, you get an additional bonus, but I don't remember what it is. I'm just glad that O'Reilly kept it going because I think it's fun. Makes things interesting. I do not think they should allow, this doesn't apply today, but I don't think they should allow Cup drivers to race in Dash for Cash races. Well, you know my feelings on Cup guys in the O'Reilly series anyway, but you know. The other thing that happened this week didn't happen today, but why don't we have a discussion about the crossover utility vehicles coming to NASCAR possibly? It's a huge controversy on social media right now, apparently. It gets tons of comments. I Okay, y'all. So I get their point. I do. I get their point that the O'Reilly series doesn't really have an identity other than its current title sponsor. You know, like it was the Busch series, it was the Nationwide series, it was the Xfinity series, now it's the O'Reilly series. There may have been others in there, I don't know. it doesn't have like, we don't usually say the Craftsman Truck Series. They do on the TV and the radio because I guess, they gotta give the sponsor a shout out. But fans like me, we just call it the Truck Series. So it has its own identity. So I get the desire for that. I don't think I know for sure I do not want electric vehicles. So if the crossover vehicles that they're talking about are electric, heck no. Like, no, no, no. And I remember back in the day where they're like, well, we'll just give it some pre recorded sound. So you still have your race cars. No, we do not want fake or somebody called it canned sound. We don't want that. We want the real loud, noisy engines. None of this, like, audio recordings. Really? No. Stupid. I don't know about the type of vehicle. And I know there's always, like they said on Sirius XM, one of those shows, there's always unintended consequences, so you never quite know what you're going to get. But if they somehow were able to give us the same quality of racing that we have now, maybe those vehicles wouldn't be bad because they would have their own series. I mean, it seems kind of weird. Like, I don't know. I really want to go back in time, to be honest. Back to 94 or whenever it was when they first had the very first truck race to see what everybody said. Like, did everybody fight that? Like, nobody wants to see a pickup truck race. That's not NASCAR. Like, I want to see if we would get the same comments. I'm really curious. But I don't know. I get the desire for it to have its own identity. I'm just not sure that's the way to go. I also understand people who don't want it to change because they have a really good thing going for them right now. Why would you want to mess with that? It's not as supposedly as popular as the top tier, but somebody, I don't remember who said this. I think it was somebody on Sirius XM. It's only like within 7,000 people or percentage points or whatever from the Cup series, as meaning how many people watch it. So why would you mess with that? People love it. I mean, I'm one of them. I think I've always thought for the longest time that trucks and O'Reilly were better than Cup. And everything they've tried to do to the Cup series hasn't really helped. Like when this new car first came out, it did kind of level the playing field, but I think that was more because nobody knew anything about it. It wasn't like a few teams knew and nobody no, it was like nobody really knew. But now that they do, we're back to where we were before, where there's a few good teams and everybody else is not. So it didn't really help everything that they did. Oh, and I hate the single lug nut. No, that's one my one of my favorite sound effects from NASCAR is the air guns when they're changing the tires. That is the coolest sound. I'd play it for you right now if I had the ability to do so. I love that sound. It's not the same when you only get one per tire. The sound isn't really even the same, but it's not. So you get that with the trucks and the Xfinity. That doesn't really have anything to do with anything, but I don't know. We don't want quiet cars and therefore probably not electric cars. We don't want honestly, I don't think we want single lug nut cars either. Maybe some people do, but I don't. Hopefully they never bring that to the O'Reilly series. Parker Kligerman on Twitter made a post, and one of the things he pointed out was that a lot of the equipment that they currently use is becoming obsolete and very hard to find new parts. So they're going to eventually probably have to do something. They'll either have to conform to the current style of cup car and use older ones or something, because they're going to have to be able to get new parts. I don't know if I want them to do that, but I don't know if I want them to do the crossover vehicles either. And I definitely don't want electric vehicles. If you want to do electric vehicles, fine. Like, I know there's the Formula E series. I've watched one. It's it's really weird to hear them talking and freaking out like lead changes or whatever, and you hear nothing, like no car noise. It's bizarre. It's like watching a bicycle race. It's really weird. So I but if you want electric vehicles, fine. Go have an electric vehicle series. But don't change one of your top 3 that is incredibly successful. Like, look at the stands today. My dad said they look like they were a sellout crowd. Maybe they weren't. I didn't hear any announcements to that, or I guess I should say I didn't see any announcements to that. But don't change it when it's working. I don't know. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Um. What was I gonna say? You distracted me. I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't remember. um, um. Oh, another thing I think is funny. This doesn't really have anything to do with NASCAR. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Like, it's funny from a blindness perspective, but y'all will probably think it's funny too. So, the guy who I don't remember his title, but the guy who on Twitter who brought up this whole spiel about the I almost called it Nationwide series. Oh, brother Amy, you have gone way back in time now. The O'Reilly series and the need to maybe give it its own identity with the crossover vehicles. His name is John, I think it would be pronounced Prop. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's Probst. Prost? Maybe the B is silent. I don't know. But anyways, voiceover leaves the T silent, so it comes out as probs, which y'all know is short for problems. Well, it's funny because he certainly created an unnecessary problem for our series. So I think it's funny, but it so I'm just gonna call him Probs. John Probs. You're welcome for your for all the people who think he's an idiot now for wanting to have the crossover vehicles. You can now take my joke and run with it. But you'll have to remember how it's explained, though, because I'm not taking credit for you just calling him names for no reason, even though I technically just did that. I don't know if I have anything else to say that is valuable in any way, shape, or form. But if anybody wants to say something other than hi to me, or bye, because it's kind of funny, my hi and my bye comments are right next to each other. We can keep talking. There's only 2 people watching right now, but I've been yakking for 35 minutes practically. Um, for the 2 people still watching, if you haven't already done so, please, 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 please like and subscribe to my channel. It's always helpful. And I am trying to think if there's any closing remarks I want to add. I can't think of anything. This replay, if I end right now, will be available tomorrow morning. unless unless YouTube randomly fixes their delay issue. There's some sort of issue and they know about it. So I haven't sent a report of my own because I know they already know about it. But like I finished and the video is not available for like 24 hours. Well, no, I guess it's more like 12, but still, that's a long time. Anyway, nobody's chatting, so I guess I'll go away because it's really nice outside and I want to go sit on the front porch before the sun goes down and enjoy it. And YouTube can do its slow, boring process of uploading this video. I think that it screwed me over because I think that it removed my title and all my appropriate hashtags. So we'll see what happens when it's done. I have a feeling I'm going to be retitling everything. Because I tried to go live sideways so that it would count toward my viewers, but my phone and YouTube won't let me. Boo, 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 boo. I don't know how to change the orientation. That's all it wanted me to do, but I don't know how to do it. Anyway, I guess that is all I have for you. So, if you want to see my thoughts tomorrow, or if you just want to see if I pick the right winner, go watch my picks for tomorrow. I'll give you a hint. It is also in Austin, and you can see if I'm right. I believe their qualifying was rained out, so I think Tyler Reddick is on the pole. I need to go set my fantasy. I did not do it. Oops. Guess I'm gonna be doing that when I'm done. Oopsies. Well, good job, Amy. Hmm. Any suggestions who I should put on my roster? I'll take hints. I'll take suggestions. Alrighty, I think I'm done. Nobody's watching, so yep, I'm done. Bye.